Happy Wednesday, Stampers. I'm Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. And we are going to make this super easy, super cute card that demonstrates all of the new ink colors. I think it's stunning. It's using the new ink color DSP as well as the ribbon and a bundle in the new catalog called Color and Contour. So it's this gorgeous stamp set. So there's two-step stamping and, you know, splatter. Every stamp set should have a splatter in it, and lots of sentiment. So it's a perfect stamp set for somebody that doesn't have a lot of supplies. And you can color the flowers, you can fill them in with ink. It's very versatile, and it comes with these super cute borders as well as these dies to cut out the stamped images. So I use this all the time now. This is one of my go-tos. And you can see they're all different designs. So some of them are dots, some of them are lines. This one here actually cuts out so you can tie a ribbon between it. It's really, really cool. All right, so give me 1 second while I get my iPad set up so I can see if anybody is with me. Just give me a sec. Hopefully, I better turn the volume down before you guys hear an echo. Oops, I'm turning it the wrong way. Hopefully, you guys have been out and enjoying the absolutely gorgeous weather. Hey Sharon, hey Debbie, hey Linda, hey Laurel. How are you guys? I hope you got out. We went out early and took the dogs for a walk, so that was fun. But now I'm really dry. I don't know. So you're gonna have to forgive me while I have water all the way through this video. Oh, what happened to my video? It stopped. Now I can't see comments. All right. So sorry for drinking. Okay, so we're gonna make a version of this card. I'm gonna show you 4 other cards, all featuring, again, the ink colors. I am absolutely in love with these ink colors. Okay, and here's another one. This is with the Evening Evergreen. This is with the Soft Succulent. And guess what color is missing? Which color are we going to do tonight? What do you think? That's it. We're doing the Fresh Freesia. I don't know which side I'm going to use yet. Which side do you think? The circles with the lines through it? Or what are these? Hexagons? We'll decide, eh? Okay, so let me put this away. So what we need today is we need a piece of the DSP, and this is just cut at 4 and 5 1/4. And hey, Chris Kennedy, how are you? Please message me after so I have your stuff for you. Okay, and then here's one of the dies that we used from the bundle. It is this one? No, it is this one. We used the second biggest one. Okay. These are a must-have, I have to tell you. I use them all the time. So we just need one of these cut out with basic white, and then some basic white cardstock that is just a normal piece of paper cut in half. So this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, and that's all we need. So, and a piece of scrap paper. So you can see I've been cutting some out. Okay, so we are going to color with blends. So you could use the ink to fill in. Where's my stamp set? So you see, I could use this and just fill it in with kind of like a watercolor, but I do want to use my blends, and all the new ink colors come in blends, which is absolutely gorgeous. So the only one that we don't have here is, oh no, I don't have my Papaya here either. Okay, so here's all the new ink color blends. Okay, so we would be using all of these but the Soft Succulent to make the card exactly the way I did. But again, you don't need them. You can use whatever ink colors you have to fill in the flowers with the stamp set. So you don't need them, but I am using them. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to stamp our flower on a scrap piece of paper, and we're going to cut that flower out. I am putting my foam mat underneath so that I get a little bit of a cushion, because you know with the red rubber stamps we have a cushion on there, so you can get a really nice transfer of your ink. But sometimes with the photopolymer you don't get that nice transfer, so you do want to have a cushion underneath that will give you just a little bit of flexibility when you're applying your ink. So I'm just going to ink up in Momentum, and I'm using Memento ink because I am using my alcohol markers. If you were going to use the other markers, like the Stamping Right markers, then you would want to use your basic black or your StazOn. You'd want to use your StazOn. Sorry. Okay, my ink's not coming off. I need to re-ink my pad. All right, let's hope that this works, because you know it won't because we're on camera, right? So it is a big stamp, so I do like to just put a little bit of extra pressure. Oh, it's okay. Cooperated with me tonight. Yay. One thing cooperated with me. It's on my list too. Oh yeah, Sandy, it is. You know what? It is gorgeous. You definitely want it. Like the frames, like just the rectangles are so, you can use them on pretty well anything. Okay, so to color this guy, because we are doing the Freesia, I'm just going to show you one. I have pre-colored all of the other flowers so that you don't need to sit here and watch me color. But I do, when I'm using a bigger area, I like to use the paintbrush edge. Okay, so let me just, and I'm doing this really quick. You guys would take a little bit more time so it doesn't look like a 2-year-old colored it. Okay, so I'm going to go over with the light color, and then I'm going to take the bullet end of the dark color, and so do you guys have plans for the long weekend? I guess, Sandy, you're packing. And there's not much we can do, but the numbers are coming down, which is really exciting. The other exciting thing is both of my sons now have an appointment for the vaccine, so I'm excited about that. Can't wait till we all at least have one jab in the arm. So I get mine next week, and then I think it's next week. I am losing track of time. My day job is just insane again. And it's all a blur. So I'm so happy that I am stamping with you guys and coloring. You know what? Coloring. I'm all over the place. You guys got to forgive me tonight because I'm just rambling. Coloring is, this is my escape. So whenever I have a really bad day at work, which is lately quite often, I come down into my room and I just stamp and color. And it is so therapeutic for me. You guys should try it if you haven't. It is, I don't know, it just totally gets you to focus. Can you hear my puppy barking? He's crazy. Packing for your move. You must be so excited though, Sandy. It's coming up so close. Bittersweet though. I mean, it's got to be hard to be leaving your home and your hometown. And you're not going far though. So all I'm doing is applying a little bit of dark, and then I'm taking the light again, and I'm just pulling the ink so that we don't have lines. And it just creates a little bit of depth and a little bit of shadows. And you just keep applying until you're happy with the colors. And then I would take my Evening Evergreen and just color in the leaves. So I'm using the paintbrush part just so that I can, hopefully you guys can see this, and I should check if I'm actually in the camera. And that's all we're doing. So you would do this in all 3 colors, so the pale papaya and the polished pink, and then you would take it over to your die cutting machine and you would just cut it out. And if you don't have a die cutting machine, you want to get one. And now is the perfect time to get one because the starter kit is an amazing deal, which remind me and I'll tell you about it. And there's only 2 weeks left for that deal. So you'll cut it out. If you don't have the dies, you can just cut it out with scissors. Okay, and then magic of camera. Here we go. We've got our 3 flowers ready to go. Okay, so I did those before, so you didn't have to sit here and watch me color all 3. So now we're going to take out the scalloped piece here. I'm looking for my ink. Oh, here it is. What's your favorite markers for coloring? Hey Jen, how are you? What's my favorite markers? I like the blends. I like the alcohol blends. It gives me, well, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm coloring in large images, I like the alcohol blends because I can get more depth with them. If I want to have, like if I wanted to take this stamp and have multiple colors on the flowers, then I would want to use my Stamping Right. So I do use these just as much. These are also perfect if you're stamping in a color and you miss a spot, then you can fix it with your markers. So it really depends on what I'm doing for my favorite markers, but I would say that lately I have been coloring more with blends than I have with anything else. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so I'm going to take the sentiment. I'm going to do it in fresh Freesia, and I am going to just stamp the sentiment down in the bottom corner. Okay, there we go. My puppy is growing like a weed. You should see how big he is. We still carry him up and down the stairs because he's kind of psychotic. And he runs full steam down the stairs, and we're afraid that he'll fly all over the place and hurt his joints. So we're still carrying him down the stairs, and he's getting to the point that I can't carry him. He is so big. Okay, so now I'm taking the soft succulent and I'm going to stamp off. Oh, look at this. I got ink everywhere. Let me clean this. So I'm stamping off because I don't want it full strength on the background. I just want a really subtle splatter. So I'm just going to put ink on, stamp on scrap paper, and then stamp on my project. So I'm just going to cover the back. You can just do it randomly. You don't have to cover the whole background. If you don't want to, you can leave some white spots everywhere. You could do it full so you don't have white spots. It's totally whatever you feel like doing. I think I'll just put one. I want one more in here because that's kind of going to bother me in there. And you can overlap them as well. So we're just doing a nice little splatter on the back. I got to do one up here. Oh. All right. I'm going crazy. And the puppy was on the boat again on the weekend and did absolutely amazing. He was so relaxed, sleeping. It was awesome. We're so happy. Can't wait for this weekend. Yay. Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to stick these down. Now you could pop them up if you want. Okay. I'm just going to layer them. I'm going to put, I don't know what colors. I think I'm going to do it this way. Or maybe, I don't know. Which one do you like? Pale papaya. Like that? Yeah. No. I can't even make a decision tonight. Let's do it like that. No. I want this one down. It doesn't really matter which way it goes. They all will all look pretty. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to overlap the stems so that I can tie a bow there. And I am being brave, and with my fingers and tongue and everything else not working tonight, I am going to tie a bow on live, which should be interesting. Now don't do what I do. Don't get put too much glue on it that you get glue everywhere, because then your fingers will stick to your project. A little goes a long way with this Tombow. All right, so if you guys have a wish list from the catalog, from anything actually, it doesn't have to be in the new catalog, but anything from Stamping Up, now is the time. Until May 31st, we have this amazing deal. It is a joining deal, so you do end up being a demonstrator, but all that means, you don't have to demonstrate, you don't have to teach, you don't have to sell. All it means is you get a discount on what you buy, and you can become part of an amazing community of people that love to stamp and craft. So right now until May 31st, the deal is you pay $135, no shipping, and in most provinces, no tax, and you get to choose $206 worth of stuff. Plus, you get a free paper pumpkin. So I'm taking the ribbon. This is the new In Color ribbon, and it's gorgeous. And we are going to try and get my fingers to work, and we're going to tie a bow. So the starter kit, $206. Choose whatever you want, up to $206. No shipping, and in most provinces, no tax. So that is a huge deal. And then there's really no obligation after. Like, yes, there's minimums, but if you don't meet them, nothing happens. You just go back to being a customer, and you lose your 20% discount. But it's not a big deal. So it's really a no-brainer if you have a wish list. That is pretty big, which is mine. I just keep spending money on this catalog. All right, and so I'm just gonna take a glue dot here, put it on. Did you see that? I actually tied the bow. Haha. And I'm just going to remove my dog's fur and put the bow right across the bottom. And that's it for the front of the card. So all we do then is put it on the DSP. I'm trying to decide, do I want this color, this design, or this design? I like this one. What do you guys like? You love the cards? Oh, thank you, Sharon. The In Colors Laurel are gorgeous. You like the yellow in the middle. Oh, good. I put it in the middle, Jen. I didn't even see your comment. I wasn't looking. I was concentrating too much on tying my bow. So I'm glad I put it in the middle for you. All right. So you like the boxes too, Laurel? Okay, I'll use the boxes. So I'm just going to center this in here, and then just adhere it onto the front of the card, and that is it. Like, how simple is that card? I'm actually using these for my thank you cards for this month, so I thought it was a good way to showcase the new colors, and they're beautiful. I like them. I'm biased. Okay, and there you go. So what do you think? Which color is your favorite? The fresh Freesia, the polished pink, pale papaya, evening evergreen, or the soft succulent? I'm kind of partial to the pink and the peach. I don't know. Which ones do you guys like? All right. Well, that is a really quick video for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you, you know, you took a nice little break from the gorgeous weather. I hope you get outside. I hope for those of you that are in Canada, you have an amazing, amazing long weekend. You like the fresh Freesia too? That's a tough, they're all pretty. Oh, thanks, Sandy. All right. So if you have any questions about the starter kit, let me know. If you want to host a party, we also have a super deal on host rewards too. So any questions, just contact me, and we will see you next weekend. I'll have to see what new product I'm going to play with to demonstrate next week. So we'll talk with you next Wednesday, and have an amazing long weekend, an amazing week. Bye for now.